All right, hey Virgo. So I'm doing a read for you guys. This is going to be an energy check-in. Why or what scares this person about this connection? So we're going to pull to see what's kind of keeping them from coming forward and committing or bringing it all together or just coming forward and approaching you. So we're going to know that this is your read by your energy and how they make you feel. So if that doesn't resonate, check your other placements. And if you're new, welcome. So your energy, oh, this is really positive energy, you guys. We have the Four of Wands. So some of you guys are thinking a deep soul level connection. And the focus could be on you. It could just be that you're focusing on you and the dynamic of the situation coming through. The Seven of Cups, this is having a lot of opportunity, a lot of experiences kind of present themselves in the moment. I feel like things are going really, really good for you. It could be a confirmation read for those of you who are kind of rekindling the dynamic of a connection or just now meeting somebody. But you have a big picture in mind when it comes to where your energy is at right now. And I feel like this is really positive energy. So it's like I'm focusing on me, my goals, my person, and what's going to come next, the bigger picture. So let's see how this person makes you feel. How this person makes you feel. Look at that. So you guys could have a dynamic where somebody's older, somebody could be younger. But here's what I'm going to say. This is definitely, if you guys have had a falling out, it's definitely something that's not over with. And I feel like that could be one of your fears. All right. But sometimes we have to close out the negative energy of the past in order to kind of promote positive growth moving forward. With the Eight of Wands, this is wanting to communicate, having communication, wanting to move forward. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you've had some sort of a deep connection when it comes to this person. That if you guys have had any falling out, any in and out energy, it kind of hits you in your heart space because you're coming through with that Four of Wands. You're like, I can't see a life outside of you. You're all I think about. I just feel like you guys are in communication. I do feel like you're talking, but this time it's like we're taking it slow. I don't want to take it fast because last time maybe it didn't work out, whether it was with this person or somebody else. It's like we kind of learn from our mistakes of the past. Moving fast sometimes doesn't always work in our favor. So let's see who we're talking about. Who we're talking about. It could be a Virgo. We have Aquarius. Gemini. No, we have Aquarius. Aquarius with the Six of Swords. We got Virgo and we have Gemini coming through. So this person, they're not having such a good time. They're trying to navigate through their darkness right now. So moving back up here, you could just solely be focusing on yourself, knowing what kind of journey you're on with this person and not letting it be one that leaves your mind or escapes your mind. This person has been through a lot though. And right now, if you guys aren't on the best of levels, I do feel like this person's kind of thinking, if I don't take a move, if I don't take a leap towards Virgo, I could possibly be missing out on this opportunity, right? We have the Hermit card coming through. So I feel like they are kind of pulling back, but you haven't really let that affect you, not in a negative way. But this person is, I feel like, moving out of any negative or stagnant energy. So if you haven't heard from them, if you haven't talked to them, they're definitely moving out of wherever the darker energy was placed. I feel like they are moving out of that. So let's see how you make them feel. How you make them feel. Wow. So we have the Two of Cups, the Magician. Look at that, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords. So they can see a victory with you. The Magician card, divine masculine energy. But this is more about wanting to rebuild. Like this is like magic. This is growth. It's opportunity. This is you basically showing this person, when I see something, I want it, I'm going to go after it. And that includes you. You have, I feel like, brought to the forefront of this person's energy zone. you know, the soulmate dynamic. So you know, I feel like they very much have a lot of love for you when it comes to this connection, even if it's not building in the way that you are hoping for. This person does love you. They have a lot of that love for you, and you bring out that growth. You bring out that ambition towards love within this person. It's almost like they don't want to get hurt again, you know, and so they kind of retract back. But let's see. Let's see what scares them about this connection. What scares them is, look at that. Maybe a rendition of the past. This person definitely has some healing to do. And with the Knight of Swords, it's like, I don't want to move fast. You know, if this person moved fast before in other relationships, obviously it didn't work. This is also burnt out energy. So it's like when we move fast, it's this undeniable recognition that when everything moves fast, it gets burnt out a lot more fast, right? This is impulsive. It's acting on impulse, you know, so questioning whether we're making the right moves and, you know, kind of being restless. This person, you know, it's like if I don't move on the opportunity with Virgo, I'm going to get shut out. But it's like I can't, it's like they're afraid to take the jump. They're afraid to make the move. They're afraid it's not going to go anywhere. Judgment card right here is coming in reverse. And that means that this person's still kind of holding on to some fears, doubts, and worries of the past that never kind of fully came through on the benefit of them. It's almost like, why am I going to put my energy into this? Like, I don't want to say that this person has, you know, all the sails, all the wind has left their sails, but it's almost like, I can kind of see where they're giving up before it even has a full chance to integrate itself together. Even though there's a huge dynamic here, you know, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of emotion in this, but this person just has this fear. Like, if I jump into it, is it going to go anywhere? You know, if you guys, I have to say, if you guys have been married or dated before, and you've been kind of burnt out on taking people out on dates and treating somebody like a dating type of, you know, it's almost like this person's catching that, Virgo. So if you have not taken this person out and you've you know, it's like, I've been married, I've done this, I've done that. Even if you have been like, I have no, like, this story is coming into mind where I was seeing this guy and we were seeing each other for a while. But one of the earlier things that he said to me was, I'm never getting married again. And, you know, me being the dagger of a tongue that I have, I'm like, why the fuck would you tell me that? Like, why would you tell me that? Why would you tell me that you're never getting married again? What the fuck are we doing here then? You know, and this is like, I'm going to say a good couple of months into it. And, you know, he apologized, but it's still like, if you guys have said that, I mean, that's not putting you at the top of anyone's list. Okay, and I'm just, you know, there's a reason why that story came to mind. And it could be that some of you guys are scared to get married. Some of you guys are afraid. Even if you can see that picture, it's like, but I would never do it again. You know, sometimes we just have to keep some things to ourselves. And what I see from this person is a fear that something is going to be just the same as what they've already experienced. So don't let your own negative past, you guys, hurt you or hinder you from growing and being positive with somebody new, okay? And that's not going to be for everybody. And it could be too vice versa. So if this person's done that to you, clearly, you know, clearly I could see where you would be like, then what are we doing here, right? So let's just see what their intentions are with you. Their intentions. So we have the Heartbreak card here. We have the Tower, and we have the Wheel of Fortune all coming through here. So I feel like in this case, it might get a little bit worse before it actually gets better. I don't feel like their intentions are to put anybody through heartbreak, but I do feel like you guys might experience a little bit more of a lower energy before it actually gets better. And you know, I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I just don't feel, you know, I feel like for some of you guys, that twist could happen. The twist of fate, the positive change. I feel like the positive change is going to happen no matter what, but I almost feel like you need to ask with this person, you know, what their intentions are, or you guys really need to start talking. You really need to start talking, especially if you've had a longer investment in this dynamic. I just want to clarify the intentions. The Tower card. The Three of Wands, or the Three of Swords with the Moon. So I just feel like they know. It's almost like this person knows that you deserve more. You guys are, I mean, I don't want to get confused on this read, but I'm just seeing this energy, and I feel like their intentions, like Virgo, if you guys have made comments about being married and it didn't work and just kind of put some negative influence into this, you guys might need to rethink kind of what you're saying or how you're presenting yourself to this person, because I almost feel like this is like one of those situations I almost feel is getting set up for failure before it ever even gets a chance to get off the ground, you guys. So let's just see what the future has for this connection. Where is this going? Where is the potential for this connection going for Virgo? That Wheel of Fortune is what's going to tie it all together. So you guys, look at this. There's the Lover's card. There is a deep factor coming in here. Here's what I'm going to say. I almost feel like you guys might split. You guys might stop talking before it actually comes all the way back around, but it will. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. I feel like this is going to be a return, but only after it's completely fallen out. So if you guys are there, it's going to come back around. And if you haven't gone completely fallen away from this connection, I feel like that's going to happen before it comes back together. But it's going to come back together under a new influence. Where you guys do talk, you're emotionally both available to the dynamic of this. You're both emotionally invested in feelings, which I don't feel like you guys have right now. I feel like somebody's kind of burnt out, and that's where we need to start talking when it comes to this connection. Your advice for now, your advice, yeah, there's this right here is where it's at. This is kind of what's hindering this. It's this afraid of a new beginning, so let's hide behind our feelings dynamic. All right, well, what you guys need to do is you guys need to come out of that negative factor, especially for you, Virgo. If you guys have put any negative energy like I'm done with relationships, blah blah blah, kind of burnt out feeling, the big picture doesn't exist, and you've told that person that, you might want to start thinking about taking that energy back. What Spirit's saying is that happy endings do exist, and they're all here for us to embody and share. But we can't set ourselves up for failure, you guys. We can't manifest the demise of something before it ever even comes here. Let's see who we're talking to. This could be yours or this person's first, middle, or last initials. We have FS, G and H, Q and M. All right, Virgo, I'm leaving it there, you guys. I do hope you'll have a beautiful weekend. Take care.